Hey everybody, let's go around the garden and see if we can find anything to eat. Okay, got the chickens doing good. They're looking for some snacks, but I got nothing for them right now. A little corn update. Corn's getting pretty tall. It looks like it's starting to make a few ears of corn for me. I don't know if it's actually been pollinating great or not, so I'll have to wait and see, I guess, but it's pretty thick in there. Some squash I planted down here. I think it's like little mini pumpkins. I don't know if that's going to be ready in time or not, but oh, got you turned around here. Strawberries, looking good. That's going to be like a next year thing, but I should have plenty for next year then. Another look at the corn. Oh, looks like I have a couple that have toppled over on me. Yeah, no big deal. Well, look at all that. I don't know if that's going to really make a good ear of corn or not, because I'm pretty sure all those hairs need to get touched by whatever these things are called. It's like wind pollinated, but we'll see. If it doesn't work out, at least I'll have some fall Halloween decorations. I got here my volunteer tomato. Just making a big mess. I'm about to cut it out. Started making some tomatoes, but they're just getting munched on by bugs and probably some little animals, so I think I'm just gonna rip those out, but not this moment. All right, my peppers. Peppers are looking good. I also put another type of zucchini or something in here, but peppers are looking good. I have a lot of red ones I need to harvest. What I've been doing is kind of what I've been doing with some of my tomatoes is I just take the red ones, cut them up, throw them in a freezer bag. When I get enough, I'm gonna try to make like a sriracha type of fermented hot sauce. Let me gather what I can and get back to you. Okay, I got a nice little haul here. The hot peppers are red, greens are shishitos. I have a lot more green hot peppers, but I'm just waiting for them to turn red so the hot sauce looks better. Oh, there we go, that's better. Shishito's still pumping out. Kind of nice this jigsaw pepper is looking. Colors on that are really cool. And these habanadas, almost ripe. You see they're finally getting some of that really nice orange color. Once those are fully orange, I'll let you know what they taste like. Man, the chickens are going wild right now. What's the problem? I think one's in the laying spot that they all like to use. Let's check out what else is going on here. Ooh, got you spun around here. Got a cucumber plant growing here. Harvested one off of it, was pretty good. I also got another one there. No cukes yet. I planted some in the ground. Oh, there we go. Starting to trellis up from the bottom. See how that goes. Let's see here. My melon plant is dying out. It's looking real rough. I just rip it down, but got a couple things I'm waiting on here. Once these couple melons get ripe, I'm gonna tear this down and start planting some other stuff. I actually think I'm gonna plant some peas along the trellis there. Let those start going while this vine finishes off. Beans are looking pretty good. Ton of beans. I ripped out some of the eggplant. I didn't really like that much. I only made like a couple eggplants for me so far this year. Not worth all the space they were taking up. Figured I'd open up some light and air for the other beans. Tomatoes I planted are doing good. The new round of tomatoes. They're actually already pumping out some tiny little tomatoes. Well, not ripened or anything, but growing. The Chinese eggplant, once again doing insane. It's like overflowing the bed. These plants get a lot bigger than I was expecting. Should I harvest a couple of these guys? Yeah, probably. One thing about these Chinese eggplants, well, I guess not them in particular, but there's this bug, it's like the leaf-footed bug, that they just love them. I come in here and I just like crush them all, but look, you see these like gross looking things? I don't know if I got it on camera. They are nasty. They're all over the place. They don't bite you or anything, but I think they basically suck the juices out of your plants. So I'm gonna go in there and crush them all. I basically just use my hand to smash them all. Let me grab the few good eggplants on here I can and get back to you. I only ended up taking one because there's other ones I could take, but they can also put on a good amount of size in another couple of days, so I should just wait. But the one I grabbed was a good size. And I'm gonna come back later and squash these leaf-footed bugs. See what else we got going on here. Another melon plant, or a couple that's on its way out. But just waiting for the few melons on it to ripen. This one's starting to get some color. Hoping that means it's almost done. These little cantaloupe things have been pretty good. I don't know if you can see them. Give a gentle tug, see if any of these are coming off. These are basically just supposed to fall right off once they're ripe. And they're not falling right off, so I think I'll wait. That plant's actually not doing awful, but the one next to it is doing really bad. You can see like powdery mildew is taking over and they're just drying up and dying. They've been growing for a long time. I think it's just ready to get rid of them. Let's check out the other side of the trellis here. Oh. Down at the bottom, I got a couple plants going. I think more cucumber. Another cucumber here. This is I planted a few varieties that they don't need to be pollinated to make the cucumber. So should get better production out of them overall. There's one cucumber in there, but I'm not gonna grab it yet. I'll let it grow a little bit longer. Oh. See, there we go. Some little mini tomatoes starting to grow. That is Rosella. Never had that before. But all these other plants, they're called, whoops. They're called butterbush. Supposed to get to like 3 feet long. Have like 4 or 5 of these squashes each. Looks like they're doing pretty good. I planted some beans in the middle here too, but I'm sure they're gonna get crowded out. But maybe I'll get some beans off of them. I got another tomato up in the middle here. Hoping it can like grow up and get some sun while these things all stay low. Let's see here. Another cucumber. And waiting on these cucumbers. I planted them not too long ago. And this is one of the original plants I did. I think it's called like Marketmore 56 or 54 or something like that. I would rip it out, but it's still pumping out some food for me, so gotta wait. In here, this is my last bed, or at least the metal raised bed. I ended up putting some compost in here, top it off, and I put a bunch of peas around the side. Planted a bunch of peas around the side. They haven't sprouted up yet, but I'm hoping they're only supposed to get to like 2 feet, so I'm hoping I could just like drape them all along the side of the bed instead of trellising them. This Chinese eggplants, these two aren't doing as good as the other ones. But I did find a tomato hornworm on one of these that I had to rip off. If I remember, I'll put up a picture of it, because I don't think I have any video. It's doing good. The little sunflower I put in here never got that big, but the blooms look nice while it lasted. Cherry bomb peppers, they're getting to a decent size. This one's almost ready to harvest. Of course you can eat them green, but why not just wait till they get red, fully ripe? Yeah. There's a few sweet peppers here I think I could take. I think they're like Hungarian wax or something like that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This cantaloupe that's coming out the back here. Stomping on everything. But look at this. That's a big cantaloupe. It's got two of them. One there. And one here. It's not quite ready yet. It's made some more that are smaller. And they've been all right. But those are like two actual like grocery store size ones. Give you a little pan over here of different squashes, watermelons all over the place. Got one there. I gotta watch where I step because just plants all over. I got another watermelon here. I think I got, where is it? This one I want to check on, see if it's ripe yet. I think that's my next oldest one. Let's see. Tendril dried out. This one. Got some dried tendrils. Yellow spot. Looks like something's been scratching at it. Still a little nervous to pick them early. I don't know. I think I'm still gonna wait like another week. See how it goes. I'm in no rush. Whoa. Let's get out of here. Show you some more of the other watermelons I'm waiting on. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 right there. 6, 7. Let me get in there. So that's 7. This one. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops. There's one back there, 11. So those plus 13, 14. Yeah, I think I got like 15 watermelons. That's a lot of watermelon. Excuse me, I just had like a bee fly into my face. Is this one ready? Oh. This one's all flipped over now. Tendrils are dead, but I feel like I just need to wait. Be patient. Okay. These mammoth sunflowers are looking really cool. Although they got so heavy, they're like the flower just like drooped right over. I think I'm gonna be able to use those for roasted sunflower seeds. Depends if the birds get to them first or not. I had some goldfinches in here picking at some of the other sunflowers, which they're welcome to have. But all right, That's the watermelon patch. Okay, so nothing to grab from the watermelon patch right now. I had a couple little mini melons the other day. They weren't the watermelons though, they were like the small cantaloupes that got blown off. This pumpkin's not looking great. It's all yellow, like a nitrogen deficient maybe. But I do have a pumpkin there. Nothing big, mind you. One over there. Got another one in the garden there. Got some little tiny melons here. They're still holding on. Look how small that thing is though. Let me grab whatever San Marizanos I can get and get back to you. Got a few. There's more I could grab, but they're not really fully ripe, and my freezer is starting to get pretty full anyway, so I'll just let them ripen on the vine. If I don't happen to get to them, the chickens will enjoy them. Let's see. These other two beds are all my indeterminate tomatoes. There's a ton of cherry tomatoes I gotta get in here and grab. I've even been freezing, or like slicing them in half and freezing those too for dishes for later, because so many of them, they just end up going bad if I don't freeze them. And this tall crazy thing is this moonflower, which only blooms at night. And I've yet to come out here and find a bloom. Looks like I've missed a few, but I don't think I'm gonna grow this thing again. It is crazy. I didn't realize it gets this big. And also you only see the flowers at night, which I'm normally not out here at night, so it's kind of worthless to me. Maybe if I eventually install like a pond or something with some lighting and I come out here at night more. But let me grab all the cherry tomatoes I can and get back to you, because I think it's gonna take me a while. All right, not a bad haul. All the tomatoes drowned out the peppers I harvested. It's a lot of tomatoes. As you can see, the plants are looking worse for wear, but it's the end of the season. Disease is taking over. They put out a lot of production for me, and I'm kind of just letting them die off if that's what they're ready to do. Actually, just stole a couple of the stakes that these ones at the end were using, transplanting them over to some other plants that need staking, because I think they're about done for the season. But let's keep it moving. This strawberry patch is looking good. It's actually putting out a few little strawberries for me, so I'll eat those when they're fully red. My ground cherries, they did a lot of work for me too, but it's looking like it's on its way out. I got this. Let me grab all I can from here. So I grabbed what I could off my 3 smaller plants. This is the one that does the best for me. Let me just grab all these too. What's cool about these is they just fall right off the plant when they're ripe. That's how you know they're ripe. They get this real papery husk. If it's still, if it falls off and it's still like kind of soft and malleable, it's not going to be nearly as good. But you can still eat them. Like sometimes they just fall off before they're quite ready. I don't know if it's from animals or... This one's a little overripe. I don't even want to eat that. The other one's like jelly. There's a ton of other ones. Sometimes if you just give the plant a little shake, whatever falls off, good to go. Oh man, they're all over the place. It is getting really hot out here. Ton of those. The thing is, you're gonna end up missing these or grabbing them too late, and the seeds like totally fall out when the fruit rots away. And that's how you get volunteers for the next season. Oh. This is the one that's a little underripe. Still not bad. All right. You can tell the heat of the summer is really just taking a number on this plant too. I'm gonna run the sprinkler later. Oh man. Look at that. That's a nice haul. A lot of food. Before I let you go, there's just one more thing I wanted to check out. I think I'm finally gonna taste one, because I see them growing, and some seem to be a decent size. This right here. Whew, it's getting hot. The winged bean, I believe it's called. Look how cool that is. Let me try to get out of this. Look at that. That's not hard. Those ridges are soft. It's called the asparagus pea, but I think it's also called the winged bean. Never tried this before. It's nice and soft. So if it tastes like a cross between a pea and some asparagus, that sounds pretty good to me. Plus the plant looks really nice. They got the blue flowers. It's finally starting to spit out a bunch for me. It took a while. See if it was worth it. Let's try it. It's a little cross section for you. I don't know if it's going to focus. Will it focus for me? There we go. So it's really only meaty in the middle. You can eat the whole pod. It's good. I'm sure you could cook them up similar to green beans or something. I'm gonna have to look that up. Apparently you can eat the leaves and stuff too. Let's try a leaf. Got you all spun around here. Let's try a leaf. You can eat the flowers, but the flowers turn into the beans, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's try a leaf. Yeah, tastes kind of like broccoli. Probably wouldn't bother with that unless I had to. All right, that about wraps it up for me. It's a little more long-winded than I was expecting, but look at that. Another bowl of food. Probably like another 10, 15 pounds almost of food. Pretty happy with that. Got to try the winged bean. Thanks for watching.